Okay, so if I do this, I hope it doesn't send a notification to people to tell everyone that I'm streaming, because that would be kind of embarrassing. But I do want to just get a link to the stream and put it on the MIA server, and not watch it. I just want to see the live chat over here, just so I can... I don't know if there's any way to see the chat from OBS. Probably not. The live chat over here. Okay, I don't want to hear my own voice, so I can just pause that. Okay, cool. So yeah, I've never really done anything like this before, and I just kind of wanted to... Oh, it will probably look good if it's full screen, but then I can't read the chat. どうも. Yeah, I'm basically just seeing if this works, basically, in case I want to do this in the future. Okay, 初めから. Should I skip the movie? It's like you get two kinds of people, you know? You get the people who skip the opening movie, and you get the people who don't. But it's like you're not invested in the game yet, so it's kind of like もったいない, you know? Edgy. Wait, so every time I do that, I also set it so that it pauses when it's not focused, so I gotta get rid of that. Yeah, okay. You always watch the movie. Ryuji no kougeki. I'm only gonna read out lines that have no voice acting. 大河と殺人ビームを発した。ビビビビビビ。しかし、みのりには効いていない。みのりの攻撃。独身の赤い糸。That's weird because it's hiragana, right? 赤い糸を切った。独身に、致命的。Hiragana is so hard. Okay, I'm just gonna... This is a test stream anyway. It's not testing my hiragana reading abilities, which are just not there. See, I picked a game with lots of voice acting, so I don't have to read hiragana. So like, is all the sound and stuff good? I just want to make sure that this ends up fine on the other end, basically. This game looks pretty easy. That's cool, that adds the date then. So wait, I just want to see, is there a backlog? Not that button. Does it have... Oh, that's cool. So you can make easy sentence cards.
年末だし忙しいみたい。リュウジのことすごく心配してた。
ちょっと待ってくれるか。
何よ。
その、リュウジというのは、俺の名前でよかった。
はあ、当たり前じゃない。ほら、それ。
Wow, that face looks so fucked up.
おう、そうか、気づかなかった。高須リュウジ。
I don't know how far I'm supposed to go for a test stream, you know?
何のつもり？どういう
That's what she said. The camera cuts off the text a bit. Okay, I think I can fix that. Should I make myself smaller? Oh, magic. Look at that. Trippy.
いや、実は、目が覚めてから何も思い出せないんだ。自分の名前も今初めて知ったって感じで。
あらあら、それは大変だこと。ちっぽけな脳みそがオーバーヒートして、ついに行かれちゃったのね。
I've never heard大変だこと. That's first time hearing that.
そうみたいだ。あんたの名前も思い出せない。
けどあんたなんかにあんた呼ばわりされたくないわね。
すまん。なんて呼べばいい？
別に普通にタイガでいいわよ。
タイガー？
ねえリュウジ、それわざとやってるのよね。退院したら絶対ぶん殴るから。
いやいや、いたって真面目だって。あ、大きい川のタイガーか？
そうだけど、本当に何も思い出せないの？からかってるんじゃなくて？
ああ、全然全く何も。
とりあえず医者呼んでくる。
おう。
ねえリュウジ、
どうした？
あんたがぶっ倒れる前、クリスマスイブの夜に何があったかも覚えて？
すまん。
そう。
この世界の誰一人見たことがないものがある。
This is the first page of the light novel. If you've read that, this line, I really like this monologue, I guess.
それは優しくてとても甘い。多分見ることができたなら誰もがそれを欲しがるはずだ。
Also note that amai is hairban. That's weird. I didn't realize.
だからこそ誰もそれを見たことがない。そう簡単には手に入れられないように世界はそれを隠したのだ。
I feel in a way that this monologue is just made by somebody who can't find like a boyfriend or girlfriend just to like justify, you know?
だけどいつかは誰かが見つける。
Like I don't know if the author was like single at the time or something.
たった一人がちゃんとそれを見つけられる。そういう風になっている。ついたよ。
Okay, should I just end here? You know, it is just a test after all. I don't know. It's up to you guys. If you guys want to keep going, I can keep going. Yeah, there's a lot of words like that, or not a lot, but I can think of a couple like amai, like because there's akai as well as heiban. Muzakashi is heiban. Obviously, you can still say it as nakadaka when it's not like, you know, amaku, like akaku, you know. Yeah. I'm gonna keep going, you know. せっかくだから、you know.
ここは？
やっちゃんとりゅうちゃんのお家だよ。
おう。ということは、俺はこの人と一緒に暮らしてるのか？
一週間ぶりの我が家は何か思い出せそうかな。
Sometimes I just think about how cringe it would be if you have like a beginner Japanese who thinks that waga is like a way to, you know, like, you know, they confuse it with ware, so they go like waga no. And I've been thinking about that a lot, like, wow, that would be so cringe. I don't know why, but
まだ今のところは、なんかすいません。
謝んなくたっていいんだよ。ゆっくり少しずつ思い出していこうね。
おう、ここが。 俺んちか。
So far, this is being super easy.
なんか落ち着かない。どうしてだ？
どうしたの？自分の家なんだからもっとリラックス。ほら、座って座って。
ああ、いや、そうじゃなくて、なんつうか、なんか、こう、体の奥底から湧き上がるような。
なになに？
いや、なんだろう。わかんねえけど、どうも落ち着かないような。
そんな、りゅうちゃんとやっちゃんの愛の巣なのに。
I wouldn't have guessed that that's read as Suna, but I guess it is.
愛の巣？で、
Oh, Su. I'm being stupid.
だってやっとりゅうちゃん帰ってきてくれたのに落ち着かないなんて。それってやっちゃんのせいだよ。
なんで、やっちゃんのせいになるんだ？
やすこって呼んでくれなきゃやだ。
なんで、いや、やすこのせいになるんだ？
だって
The audio is cutting out like crazy.
私苦手だもん。りゅうちゃんみたいにできないもん。やっちゃん、人間失格。
Didn't expect, what's his name again? The author of that book? Ningen Shikkaku. I can't remember.
わかったからな。とりあえず落ち着こう。落ち着いてください。あれか、つまりこの家では俺が家事全般やってたってことかな。
Oh yeah, Graduan. I still don't know how to pronounce that name. You're right. Firstly, this is a good way to get input without getting distracted. And yeah, wagaya. I really like how it's like really a tamadaka. It's a really cool word in my opinion. And yeah, this is a spin-off to the anime. So the entire point of him having amnesia is that it makes like the how do you say it? Like it's easier to self-insert into like the visual novel or something, or it gives you like an opportunity like to get to know the characters again and, you know, go down their routes. And so obviously you got to pick like which heroine you want to spice up. Okay. Cool.
超一流の主婦だったの。
超一流？
Okay, I don't know what that means. 超一流. I mean, I can guess.
落ち着かないのも納得がいくってもんだ。多分体が覚えてるんだろうな。とりあえずちょっとでも片付ければ感じ方もまた変わるんじゃないか。1週間近くも家開けてたって話だし、そりゃ仕方ないってもんだ。
I'm going into that weird, like, henna tension where I'm reading each line and kind of just seeing if I can read all the words and not paying attention to the content, which is like one of the worst places to be while reading. So I'm gonna concentrate on not doing that.
なんだよ、今度は急に。
やっぱりりゅうちゃんだって思って、やっちゃん嬉しくなったでガンス。
ガンス？
改めておかえり、りゅうちゃん。
あ、おう、ただいま。とりあえず俺はやす子の生活の面倒を見てたようだが。で、あのさ、今さら聞くのもあれなんだけど、俺ってやす子の
りゅうちゃんはやっちゃんのりゅうちゃんだよ。
そっか。で、それ答えになってませんから。
そしたら
そんなに難しいこと聞いてるわけじゃねえと思うんだが。
わかった。りゅうちゃんはね、やっちゃんのとっても大事な宝物なのだ。
そっか。わかった。ありがとな。血縁関係にしては全然顔が似てねえし、年だって俺よりちょっと上くらいみてえだし、同性か？こんなアダルトなお姉さんと？何者なんだ？
あ、そうだ。やっちゃん、大家さんのとこ行ってくるね。りゅうちゃんのことすっごく心配してくれてたから、 隊員のご挨拶してくる。
あ、お。まあ、とりあえずこの辺片付けないと。お、これは鉛筆にガーゼを巻きつけてワゴンで
ガーゼ。
たくさんストックしてある。
I'm guessing that's gauze in English. Use this as an opportunity to check the chat. Yeah, I always pronounce it as the drug as well. Heroin, heroin, heroine. Okay.
なぜかピンときたぞ。これは掃除グッズだ。もったいない。
なんでローマ字かよ。
なんだ今のは。どうしたというんだ。自然と口をついて。しかもなぜか頭に浮かぶのはアルファベットで O T T A I N A I.
I can't remember if it was like that in the light novel.
あ
Can't remember.
なんだろう。この甲骨にも似た多幸感。燃えるような使命感。頭に思い浮かべるだけで。
So yeah, so that's a word I don't know. Takokan. I think that's how it was pronounced. I wasn't paying too much attention. I mean, it's pretty easy to get from context, so.
そうか。それが俺。この言葉と共に、この言葉を共に俺は生きる。贅沢との戦いはこれからだ。改めてスタートだ。よし、行くぞ。もったいない。拾っておこう。お、今度はなんだ。この血がたぎるような感覚。
I don't know the word tagiru.
さっきからのムズムズするような感じがより激しく。なぜだ。なんだかどうしようもなく。掃除してよし。
Okay, there's an icon in the top right.
この棒を使ってこの部屋を掃除しよう。
Okay.
何も見つからなかった。
I mean, I'm gonna find Inko-chan.
このカバーがかけてある謎の物体は、よし、
Buttai.
カバーを取ってみよう。これなんて気持ち悪い寝顔なんだ。あ、
お
お、
お
お、
お
お、お、
おはよ
最初はあまりの不細工さに驚いたが、結構可愛いやつじゃねえか。どうやらこいつは俺んちのペットのようだな。見たところ妖怪じゃなくてクリーチャーじゃなくてインコか。他にもいろいろ言葉を話せるのかもしれないな。後でゆっくり相手をしてやろう。むむ。
Bossa Nova.
味噌汁や海藻サラダにとっても便利な
Dab at the mention of miso.
ふえふえわかめたん。使われずに袋ごと置いてある。もったいない。拾っておこう。この棒なかなか使えるじゃないか。高須棒と名付けこの調子で台所も掃除しとくか。それとも掃除はこれぐらいにして出かけてみるか。
It's like, why would I not?
よし。
I feel like I only get one choice to do this, right? Or one chance.
さて台所はどこから手をつけるかな。
What do you guys think? I think the microwave is most promising. Okay, I'm gonna go with the microwave. Oh, I have two of them. Okay, that's cool.
何も
Ah! Tsk-sh.
むむ。
Moo-moo?
これは炒め物や焼き物はもちろん、時には煮物にも使えるちょっと深めのフライパン。
How do you read that word? The first kanji of this I've never seen before. Which button is this button? There we go.
これは炒め物や
炒め物。
もったいない。拾っておこう。よし。今日はこれぐらいにしておくか。そろそろなくした記憶を何とかすることも考えないと。よく行く場所に足を運んだり、知っている人と話したりすれば、記憶は少しずつ蘇ってくるだろうと医者は言っていたな。そうだ。ちょっとその辺を散歩してみよう。記憶を取り戻すきっかけが見つけられるかもしれない。
Yeah, I think the premise of this game is pretty stupid, but it's actually way easier than I thought it would be. Remember, I tried to play it in English when I was in maybe like 11th grade or something, and I got bored. So I don't know if I'm going to keep playing this game. What's this guy's name again?
ああ、そこまで心配そうな顔しなくても、とりあえず、
ごめんなさい。今これしか持ち合わせがなくて。
は？
はい、やっぱ少なかったですか。すいません。今日は本当これだけしか。
I don't know how I can get the audio. Maybe if I turn down the resolution, because it's like at probably like 8 or 16 times native. So if I go down to like 4 times native resolution, maybe if I turn off VSync, let's see if that helps.
そんなポケットの中まで必死でひっくり返さなくても、こいつなんか勘違いしてないか？あのな。
それ以上は本当にこの後人に会うんで本当に勘弁してください。
人の話を聞け。別に何もいらないから。
いけって命だけは。
I don't know this. I can guess this joke is like Ike as into like go to the other world, like to depart to the other world. I think that's what this kanji means from doing RTK a year ago, but I'm not sure. But yeah.
そんなの余計いらないぞ。
いけっていいんですか？本当に。
本当も何も。最初から何も要求してないし、引き止めても。もしかして俺のことを知ってたりするのか？
え？あ、
そうか。よければ名前を教えてくれない？
名前ですか？多分知ってるんじゃ。
嫌なら別にいいんだが。
トミー・コータです。トム家の幸せに太いです。
That's interesting, like the way that they explain. You can explain your name in like a full sentence, I guess. I'm trying to read the chat quickly. Microwave, sync, Gradient rect twice. Oh my god, went super HD 3D models. I know, it's crazy. If you emulate these games, they look really good on the PC. So maybe in a little bit I'll show you how good Bakemonogatari PSP looks. Let's just save here just so I can show you guys. I don't want to play it because I've tried playing it before and I did not understand how the game works at all, because it's like a quick retort game. I don't know how to pronounce that word. See, I love it when I fuck up in English because it makes me think, oh, native level is such a joke. You know, I can suck this much in English and get away with it, you know? Sorry to, like, I guess, ruin the flow of playing Toradora, but I'll be quick, I swear. That's what he said. Did I make a save? Oh, I did. It looks super good, though. 現在読み込み中. So weird how much of the okurigana is left out of that. Because yomikomi, both of those should have okurigana, right? Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so check this. Looks good, right? So basically, it's a game where you pick your serifu.
大体見ればわかるでしょ。
There's like rock paper scissors, so I should use let's go for a draw.
その手の期待はするだけ無駄だぞ。
I didn't pay attention to what the line before it was. I think I'm gonna fail. Okay, no, I didn't fail. Anyway, that's all I want to show you guys. Stop. Toradora. Load state. There we go. Check this. It looks good, right? Okay, cool.
トミーエ、コータか。そういえば、そんなやつがいたような、いないような。前に聞いたくらいでそこまでガクガク震えなくても。で、俺のせいか。そこまで怖がらせてるのか、俺は。
もういいでしょうか。
ああ。
本当にすいませんでした。
俺って本当何者なんだ。こんなに恐れられてるとは。知り合いらしいやつに会っても話だけ合わせて少し相手の様子を見た方がいいかもな。
Oh, okay, I can move now. So let's ignore Kitamura and go and have a look around. Oh, I hate this kind of running system because it's like I don't press a button to run. I just have to hold down the stick. That's what she said. And then eventually it starts going into full run. Okay, I can't go in there. Okay, so it shows like the flow of the map, I think. Okay, so if I have to choose between Kitamura and Ami, I'm definitely gonna go with Ami. Okay, there's Haruta and Notoku. Let's ignore them as well. This game is like giving me too many choices. So I guess it's all about whose route you want to go down. I don't know. I don't think Ami is best girl or anything, but I don't hate her either, so maybe just Tekitoni I should go down her route. Okay, let's do it.
Oh. なんだ、知り合いか？こっち見てるよな。あ、言ってしまった。顔見知りとかじゃなかったのか。しかし、恐ろしいくらい綺麗な子だったな。見つめられるだけで恋に落ちかねんぞ、あんなの。モデルか何かか？
ちょっと。
お！
何一人前に無視してんのよ。
Ichinimae, that's a new word for me. Let's make sure I heard it properly.
何一人前に無視してんのよ。
That's cool.
どういう意味でしょう？
意味も何も、高須くんに無視される理由がわかんないって言ってるの。
いや、そっちが無反応だったから、俺はてっきり知り合いだなんて思ってもみなかったしな。
何なのそれ。
あ、いや。
あれ？アミちゃん？いやー、本物だ！
It's crazy that like Japanese people are really like that.
アミちゃんが表紙のやつちょうど持ってたんだ。私のサインなんかでいいの？でも嬉しいな。ちょっと待ってね。
If there was no question mark and she was old, you could read that as like I mean, you can't say atashi because they wouldn't speak like that, but like sai nanka de ii no, you know, like old person. I just think it's funny because like the no with the little o next to it, like that's what comes to mind when I see that.
道理で。けど、川島亜美って普通に名前書いてるだけだぞ。サインには違いねえけど、いいのか？
ねえねえ、一緒の人ちょっと怖いかも。
あ、
この人は学校のクラスメートなの。 今さっきたまたま会ったんだ。そうなんだ。そうだよね。アミちゃんの彼氏って感じじゃないかも。
I really like how like the te, like a quoting particle makes everything before it heiban. So it's karashitte, you know, not kareshitte, you know. Just in case you haven't noticed that.
彼氏じゃないけどさ。でも今のって彼に失礼じゃないかな。ごめんなさい。
おう
なんだかごめんね。
アミちゃんが謝ることじゃないよ。悪かったのはこっちだもん。
ごめんね、アミちゃん。はーい、またね。
Yeah, next time let's play a harder game.
つくづく人気商売って大変だわ。
あ、その
I learned the word tsukuzuku today.
何？
Made a card for it.
いや、なんつうかありがとうな。
別に感謝されるようなことでもないし。
そうか。
あのさ、なんか今日の高須くんってさ、なんでもない。それ
川島亜美か。クラスメイトとか言ってたな。
I think like in these games I might have a bad habit of always just going for the girl. Like why would I want to go speak to my male classmates, you know? Let's just check the chat quick. Yeah, I do need 2 screens. Maybe next time I should like play on the TV, because there's a TV in my living room, but then I'm streaming from my living room? Like, that's a little weird, right? My mother would get really pissed off with me bringing my audio interface and microphone into, you know? Okay, let's speak to teacher person. What's her name? I can't remember. Or we could speak to classmate. Yeah, I mean, that's always a good choice, right? It's like a 中途半端 kind of choice.
ああ、やっぱたかっちゃんじゃん。なんか普通に通り過ぎから一瞬人違いかと思ったよ。なあの土地。
本当だよ。俺も携帯見てたから、ハルタが気づかなかったら通り過ぎてたとこだったよ。
Okay, that didn't help with the sound, the rendering resolution. So I don't know what to do. I mean, I could Google it. I mean, if somebody wants to Google it for me, how to get because I'm not doing any frame skipping. Buffed rendering. And if I do DirectX 11, which is better, I probably would fix the problem. OBS doesn't pick up the game. You know, it's fine with a little bit of shitty audio.
どっちも俺の顔見知りみたいだ。
そういえばたかっちゃんずーっと連絡取れなかったけどどうしてたのさ。遊びに誘おうと思って電話してたんだぜ。
実は1週間ほど入院してたんだ。
入院？
うっそ。マジで？
どこ悪かったのよ。
なんか急に倒れたとかで。よくは覚えてないんだが。
大変。大丈夫なの？
大丈夫だから退院したんだろ。
ああ、そっか。それもそうだよな。
とりあえず体調の方はもういいんだ。体調は。
じゃあ何？高須せっかくの冬休み半分近くも寝込んじゃったわけ？
そうなるのか？
うわー、それはいかんですよ。こうなったらもう遊びまくって取り戻すしかないね。
そうだな。今日だって結局2人でうだうだしてるだけだったし、高須と北村大先生交えてちゃんと遊ぶ計画でも立てようか。
Wait, is there a way that I can check the stream on my phone? The chat on my phone? If that's a thing, that would be cool. Anyway.
北村大先生？新しい名前が出てきたぞ。
女気なし。それはきついぜ。
So if I spoke to Kitamura first and then I spoke to them, maybe the dialogue would have
いや
changed.
いや、そこはタイガーとか誘ってさ。
そういえばたかっちゃん、今日はタイガー一緒じゃないんだ。
タイガー？ おら
どうしたん？
いや、とりあえず今日は一人だけど。
そっか。まあでもそうだよね。付き合ってるわけでもないんだから、いつも一緒って方が本当はおかしいんだよね。
大河のことか？
いやいや、そんなこと言ったら。いやまあ、それはいいじゃん、この際。それより、計画だよ、計画。今さら遠出とかは無理だろうけど、何かしようぜ。
いいね、いいね。どうする？何する？忘年会とか？
アホだな、ハルタは。今からいきなり忘年会とか、どこでやるんだよ。どうせ予約でいっぱいだぜ。
I'm impressed that I know the word 忘年会. I have a card for
じゃ
that.
あ新年会でいいじゃん。やろうぜ、新年会。
けど、具体的に何するんだ？
そうだな。とりあえず飯食って、カラオケ行って、あと
Okay, it says sound is choppy when slow. Try frame skip. I played a different game and frame skipping made it like seizure warning. So if any of you guys have epilepsy or something, maybe look away for a second. I'm just gonna try it. Okay, it looks fine for this game. Okay, no seizure warning. You can come back.
それっていつもとあんまり変わんなくない？
それもそっか。
まあ、とにかく何か考えようぜ。そんじゃ高瀬、またな。
またね、たかっちゃん。
おう、またな。能登と春田か。結構親しい友達みたいだな。今まで何気なく歩いてて気づかなかったが、よく見るとこの河川敷、ゴミでいっぱいだな。
Kasenjiki. I know that word, but I wouldn't have been able to read that if you asked me. I know it from Persona 4 kind of passively, but it never gets read out in that game. It's just like one of the choices on the menu. So what is it? Kasenjiki. So you can read kawa as sen. That's interesting. Didn't know that.
ちょっと掃除していくか。
Wait, why would... Wait, what? Okay.
よし、綺麗にするぞ。
Okay, I have a good feeling about Under the Bridge. Or we can do it... Yeah, Under the Bridge. There's a mosquito right in front of my face.
何も見つからなかった。
Cheh!
これぐらいにしておくか。
Okay, I'm gonna check the chat quickly. Yeah, that guy's Seiyu used to be really famous and he used to be in a lot of stuff. Not so much anymore. But yeah, he's very, very typecasted. I don't know how to set the audio latency. Yeah. Oh, I can see the chat from my phone. Maybe I should do Twitch instead. But you know, I already kind of have some YouTube videos out, so it's kind of makes it simpler for everyone, right? If it's just on YouTube. So maybe if I download the YouTube Studio app. Anyway, I'm gonna do that like during loading screens and stuff. Otherwise, you know, it's not very good immersion for me to be downloading apps. Right? 'Cause I want this to be as good immersion for you guys as possible, so you can justify, you know.
よう、高須じゃないか。
誰だ？
そういえば入院してたって聞いたぞ。見舞いにも行けなくて悪かったな。
Graduate didn't the way he said soyeba. It sounded super weird, right? Because usually it's soyeba, but he said it. Let's go back.
そういえば入院。
Soyeba, you know? Oh, that's weird.
今朝出てきたんだ。つまり見舞いに来てもおかしくない関係ということか。
そうして出歩いてるってことはもう万全なんだな。
おお、ひとまず体調的には問題ないか。
Wait, I just realized that banzeng. I'm guessing that means like all of the problems are fixed. More banzeng. Okay, so that's a word that I didn't realize that I didn't already know.
それは何よりだ。愛坂も随分心配していたからな。
愛坂ってまた新しい名前だ。誰だ？
なんだ？お前が愛坂のことを名字で呼ぶとなんだか妙な感じがするな。
It's weird. So notice how Aisaka is written in katakana because it shows that he doesn't know who they're talking about. It's a nice little polish.
下の名前で呼んでたのか。その愛坂ってやつを。
まあ別にいいが、安子さんと交代でつきっきりで看病してたらしいじゃないか。ちょっと羨ましいぞ。
安子と看病？
Kambyo is a nurse, right? I can't remember.
ああ、大河のことか。そうだ、愛坂大河だ。思い出した。
ああ、愛坂大河のことだが、どうした？
何のことだ？
Can I put it on auto?
愛坂と何かあったのか？
いや、別に何も。むしろ何があったのか俺が聞きたいくらいだ。
その調子なら全く何もないみたいだな。
全く何もないのは俺の記憶なんだが。
まあとにかく元気そうで安心したぞ。この時期に体が動かないようじゃ、高須は来年1年間ずっと後悔するだろうからな。
すまん、話が見えないんだが。
なんだ？俺はもしかすると興奮冷めやらず無理に退院してきたのかもってくらいに考えていたんだけどな。
So I just realized I just zoned out for like the last 5 lines. Whatever. So I don't know the word. I actually do know the word samed. It's not sameru. It's like to be a wet blanket or something. Anyway, I don't know. The samiyarazu, whatever.
悪いが、やっぱり話が見えん。
大掃除のことだったんだが。
おお、大掃除な。あれはいいものだ。
なあ、高須。やっぱりまだどこか調子悪いんじゃないか？お前ならこの時期何よりも頭を離れないことだろ？
Okay, so I'm guessing osoji is like spring cleaning, except it happens at the end of the year. That's my guess from the context.
ああ、
You don't just learn about vocab, you learn cultural stuff by learning vocab.
母親じみた男子高校生を俺は見たことがないぞ。いや、他にいるとも思えんから、唯一無二と言った方が正確かもしれんが。
Yuitsumuni. Only one and no second. It's an interesting yojizukugo that I've never seen before.
それは褒め言葉なのか？
当然だ。最高の賛辞だ。
I don't know the word sanji.
そうか。
おっといかん。引き止めといて悪いが、学校に用事があってもう行かなくちゃならないんだ。
なんか不意に頭に浮かんだぞ。こいつが学校に行く理由は。
生徒会, right?
生徒会とか。
そうなんだ。こんな年の瀬だというのにやることが山積みでな。
Okay, so Toshinose, I have a card for that as well. It's really interesting because it's like the wave of the year, but it means like the end of the year. I have that card from Azenairu. Check that game out if you want.
意外とこういう調子で記憶はすんなり蘇るのか。
Okay, so if I get all of the, I'm guessing that when I have interactions, it's gonna like quiz me on, you know, the gensaku, and then if I get it right, then it like progresses the story. Maybe, I don't know.
正月の間は少し暇になるから、よければどこか遊びにでも行こ
そうだな。
う。また連絡する。じゃあ。
おう、またな。俺や大河と親しいやつで生徒会か。しまった。名前聞いておくんだった。
Okay, let's check the chat. You can open your stream through the normal YouTube app. You are absolutely right. I'm just being stupid. No problem. Oh, that's interesting. Like you can see, like I'm live on my own thing. Like that's the first thing that comes out. 7 people. It's probably more friends than I have. Oh, that's weird. Okay, let me pause the stream there because I don't want to hear myself. You can actually just see how much of a delay there is. So you can see how not real time this is. Okay. Friends than I have. Oh, that's weird. Okay, let me pause. Yeah, see? It makes like the Ryarukan isn't there. Okay, what should we do now? So wait, do I have to speak to everyone before the story progresses? So there's no one here. So who's left? There's teacher lady whose name I can't remember. Yui-chan. See, I've listened to Toradora lots for passive back when I did a lot of passive. That was like earlier this year, like 6 months ago. So I can speak to them. That's the guy who thought that I was gonna mug him. So let's speak to Yui-tan instead. You know, Yui is like the most common Japanese female's name, if I remember correctly. Or at least it was. Kainsho. I don't know that word. I'm guessing it's like a membership card.
落としましたよ。超えてなかったか？ああ、何か次々落としてるぞ。たく、名前は恋学部ゆりね。
恋学部. That's an interesting reading. Oh, it's Yuri, not Yui.
恋学部さん。
Oh, that's really weird.
なんだ？
名前で呼ばれたから誰かと思いましたよ。
ああ、すいません。いや、それよりなんかいろいろ落としまくってますよ。
I think after this scene, I want to take like a 2-minute break, just get some water, look at something far away. I just got new glasses because my prescription got worse and I want to protect my eyes. And it's crazy that I can actually like see stuff far away and it's like, wow, life was supposed to look this way? I kind of forgot.
ぼんやりっていくらなんでもぼんやりしすぎだろ
うん、なんでもない。なんでもないの。
全然なんでもなさそうじゃないけど、本当に大丈夫ですか？
So yeah, if you guys are wondering, if you can read most of this game and understand like almost every word, kind of like how I'm doing, for me, when I say basic fluency, that's kind of what I mean. Is like you have a really solid grasp of like all of the foundations of Japanese. But obviously, if you can read all this game, and then you go and read a light novel, you read a Chunibyo light novel like this, and yes, I actually walk around campus and read this sometimes. Obviously, there's going to be a lot of gaps in your knowledge, so it's really important that you don't lose motivation. And if your motivation is like, oh, I'm going to get fluent, and then I'm going to stop, and I'm going to move on with my life and be done with Japanese, you're in for a bad time. So don't make that your objective. But about that time, you know, maybe look at starting to output or something.
シングル女性のための不動産購入口座覚えていますか？
不動産購入口座. Okay. I know all of those words individually, but you put them together and it's a little bit, yeah. Just ignore this stuff that you don't really understand. Okay, so there's a word there that looks interesting that I don't know. It's the one that's like, that's uta and something that I can't read before it. I'm just gonna ignore it.
はあ。
講座自体はとても素晴らしいものでした。物件情報の見方、ローンの組み方、返済方法、その他あらゆるノウハウが詰まった濃密な内容でした。
すいません。お話が見えないのですが。
So that's the second time you said that.
ごめんなさい。ついつい自分語りをしてしまって。
自分語り. Oh, that's such a cool word.
いえ、いいんで
I'm
す。
guessing it's the same as like こっちの話. Or like talking about myself, I guess.
隣の席になった方とたまたま同居でメールアドレスの交換だけしたんだけど、さっきメールが来たと思ったら、講座の主催者側にいた不動産屋の社員と結婚するなんてのろけメールだったの。
Yeah, there's, I don't know, the new oh, skip, that's the opposite of what I wanted to do.
講座の主催者側にいた
主催者。
不動産屋の社員と結婚するなんてのろ
I
け
don't
メー
know
ルだ
that
ったの。
word. Okay, who cares?
よくよく思い出してみると、確かに妙に慣れ慣れしい男性社員がいたのよ。私も少し話したのを覚えています。でもね、それで結婚だなんて、それってシングル女性卒業でしょ？講座に参加した意味ないじゃない。男の方も男の方よ。そりゃイブの日にそんな講座に参加する女たちですもの。ちょっと針を垂らせば入れ食いでしょうよ。
花を垂らせば. I'm guessing that's like a figure of speech. Like to drop a needle. I don't know, let's listen to that one more time. Ah, skip is not what I want to press.
男の方も男の方よ。そ そりゃイブの日にそんな講座に参加する女たちですもの。ちょっと針を垂らせば入れ食いでしょうよ。
That's like an example. Like, I know all the words though. I don't know what that means. So
でもね、
I'll get it some other time.
針見えなかった。多分きっと垂れていたはずなのに、でも見えなかったの。隣の彼女には見えていたのに。
落ち着いてください。
If anyone knows what that means, let me know. Put it in the chat.
つい取り乱してしまって。
いえ。
そんなメールがついさっき届いて、それで考えてしまったの。彼女は会費1500円をドブに捨てて結婚の機会を手に入れた。
What does dobu mean? Job.
一方私は真面目に講座を受け、そして釣り針を見逃し、未だ希望の物件にも巡り合っていない。果たしてどっちが正解だったのかってね。 いいの。何も言わないで。分かってる。分かってますから。
じゃあとりあえず落とし物と車には注意してください。
ありがとう。それじゃあね、タカスくん。良いお年を。
はい。良いお年を。本当に大丈夫かな、あの人。っていうか何者なんだ。近所のお姉さんとか？
Okay, I'm gonna check the chat and then take like a 2-minute break. Oh yeah, I can check on my phone. That's right. Yeah, I'll keep streaming. Here's the thing is like I don't want it to be the impression. I'm just gonna open my blinds just so I can look outside and look at stuff far away for a sec. Give me a sec. Right, my lamp is a bit temperamental. Like the switch doesn't work properly. Yeah, here's the thing is I kind of don't want to give the impression that I'm trying to like use the server as like a way to build like a cult of personality or anything. And like, you know, all that kind of stuff. But I do want to make content that is useful for everybody and fun for everybody, because I think for me at least, the solidarity of doing MIA is probably like the biggest part of it that I see as like a pitfall, just emotionally, you know? So if I can do anything to like make that, because obviously I also benefit from being able to share the experience of like playing the game with you. It makes it feel more meaningful for me. And it's kind of more, how do I say it? Like reason to keep going. And it's like motivation. And also it's a way to document my progress and, you know, upload a video of me playing a game and I can't read anything. And then I look back on, you know, years later, I look back and I see how far I've come. I think that can be very motivational for people. Just to see like, oh, this guy got so much better in 1 year or something. It kind of also just shows that MIA works. So yeah, like the last thing I'd want to do is like give the impression like I'm trying to use Matt's server to like gain a following or something. I mean, there is that element, like, you know, having videos watched by people feels good. But yeah, I want to try and keep my ego as far out of this as possible, if that makes sense. Okay, I'm gonna go get some water, so I'll be back in a second. I'm gonna just keep the stream going because I don't really know how to pause a stream. So, you know, maybe use this as an excuse if you want to go to the bathroom or something quickly. My light just went out again. Okay, I'm back. I'll just give it another minute just in case somebody's, you know, in the bathroom and needs a second. Also, yeah, like if you guys want to watch a different game instead, or, you know, I want to kind of make this somewhat of a, you know, how do you say it? Like, everybody gets to pick. Okay. Yeah, exactly. That's how I want to do it. We are doing like the group immersion thing in the server, and I'll be honest about that, right? So the first time we watched anime, and that was really easy to get all of the right files and all the subtitle files from like Kitsuneko and make the event happen. I think it might have been a little bit before you joined the server that we did that, or maybe you were already here, I can't remember. But then Matt says, we should try to make it so that we're immersing with as much different kind of content, like dramas one time, and then a movie the next time, and then an English, a dubbed from English movie the time after that, just to give it a lot of variety. But the problem is, it's really hard to find subtitles for J-dramas, and I also don't know what's interesting or what's good. So I've been talking to some other people, and we're just going to stream it from Netflix. But on my computer and my internet, it doesn't work very well. So I've just figured that out, and we're going to be doing more of that kind of stuff in the future. And yeah, immersing with everybody. Okay, I'm going to keep playing, so I hope everybody's ready. Dysphagia, that would be cool. I don't know how to... I don't know how to read that. Disgaea? That's how you pronounce it. Yeah, sure. I'm very much open to that. I mean, should I play a different game now? Is everybody happy with Toradora? I can keep going with this. I don't know if I have Disgaea right now. Yeah, that's the last thing. I don't want to try. The first time I tried doing like a YouTube Let's Play, I was doing translating for every line. And what I really hated about that was that it took me out of the experience. And I almost felt like instead of I'm not good at translating, by the way. And I was like trying to translate every sentence individually, but then I wasn't even paying attention to the whole plot and the whole story. So it became like very disconnected, and it was really cringe, and I didn't like the experience of making it or watching it back. So I'm not going to do that. But I do think there is benefit, especially for the beginners, to just get somebody to point out, oh, that was a cool word. I guess this probably means this. Also, I'm not looking up anything. Maybe I should look stuff up. Or if something is really important, maybe one of you guys can point it out if I'm like, I don't know that word. So I'm, whatever. But I do think there's a benefit of just having somebody to point stuff out for you. I mean, I don't know why it needs to be me. But anyway, I'm just happy to do this with everyone. Yeah, ciao ciao, cow cow, cao cao. Shouldn't you be watching Chinese or something? I mean, do what you want. I'm happy to have you here, and thank you for making me feel good about my voice. So, I just want to get a response of just the question that I asked. Is everyone happy for this game to keep going? Yeah, it's really cool paying attention to Fitch. Obviously, like, so actually before making the stream, I tried to do a Let's Play of the Idolmaster SP, but that game is always on auto, so you can't pause it. And I was trying to read out all of the non-spoken lines out loud. And then I watched back the video, and I made so much bad pitch accent mistakes just because I had to rush to get to the end of the line. And so I was saying Kimi as a Tamadaka when it's supposed to be Kimi and stuff like that, and I would never make that. Okay, everyone's happy with Toradora? Cool. Let's keep going.
お、あいつはさっきの富家浩太だった。
Yeah, that's weird pitch accent. Tomiie.
もうせっかちさんだな、さくらちゃんは。だってこうたくん、いつも約束の時間よりすっごい早くから待っててくれるのに、今日に限って遅かったから。
I know this voice actress, but I don't know where from. Was she even in the anime? I don't think so.
だからってバッテリーなくなるまで電話することないじゃないか。あ、ごめん。俺が携帯忘れなきゃよかったんだよね。
Also, I don't know if you guys can see it because my face is probably in the way. Maybe I should just not have my face. Also, my camera is flashing like orange. But you see there's a tiger thing over there. Let's make my face like really small because, like I said, I don't want my ego me is not the focus of this. Immersing with everybody together is the focus. Yeah, my camera is flashing orange. Wait, is it? Yeah, okay. Nothing I can do about it. Who cares?
ううん、そんなのもういいよ。待ち合わせだって失敗せずにちゃんと会えたんだし。それより、こうたくんに何かあったんじゃないかって方が気になって。
本当にごめんよ。来る途中でちょっとね。
ちょっとって、何どうしたの？
いや、本当に大したことないんだ。ある意味、あそこで今日の分の役を落としたというか。
Yaku. I don't know what that word means. I mean, it's probably something to do with like yakkai, like troublesome. So it's like probably yeah, I don't know.
役落とし？やっぱり何かあった？
Yeah, if anyone wants to look up what is it? Yaku otoshi or whatever.
でも、本当に心配するようなことじゃないんだ。ただ、人とちょっとぶつかって、その相手が悪かっただけだから。
悪い人？やだ、怖い。
ああ、ごめんよ、怖がらせて。でもほら、
Ah,
ど
trying to
こ
dress
も
my
怪我
chair.
してないだろ？ぶつかってなんだかお金をゆすられそうな感じだったんだけど、毅然とした態度でいたらもう行っていいってことになってね。
Kizen is like assertive or like, I think. I'm not sure.
そうなんだ。でも、そんなの危ないよ。
そうかな。
だって、そんな怖い人相手に、下手したら刺されちゃったりとか、いろいろ危ない目に。
大丈夫だって。それに、
それに？
もしもさくらちゃんが一緒だったら、その時はもっと毅然と立ち向かわなきゃって思ってさ。
こうたくん。
どうしたんだい、さくらちゃん。
なんでもない。
隠し事はなしだよ。
隠し事なんかしてないもん。
Why am I watching this? Like, is Takasu just standing there like eavesdropping?
またまた。
I think I know this voice actress is like, not Kanda Akemi, Sanda Asami or something. Could be her. She's like, that one girl in Grand Blue and Kufe in Negima. I think, I'm not sure.
なんか俺、めちゃくちゃ悪者になってたような。それにしても、駅前という人が多く集まる場所だからある程度は仕方ないが、この辺りは散らかっているな。ちょっと掃除していくか。
Okay, this is crazy. Like, why do you just go into the middle of town and be like, "Kirei ni suru zo?" Like, what the fuck? Okay. Where should we clean? I think maybe the corner makes a bit more sense, right? Using common sense. Use this. Yeah, I think it's just random. The one of the doing a co-host with Uchida Maya. Okay, cool.
これぐらいにしておくか。
Like, since when was Ryuji like this autistic? I mean, maybe it's because he is, I should not use the word autistic as like that loosely, so I'm sorry. I don't know who I'm apologizing to either. I'm apologizing to my own moral compass. Okay, Taiga's there. That's good to know. And there's still nothing to do at the shrine, so she's looking pissed off. Also, I think reading the light novel of Toradora really changed my impression of Taiga. I think if you watch the anime, it just gives you the impression that she's really selfish and childish. But then in the light novel, it like points out why she's a kind of person. So it's interesting just reading the source material and how it can change your interpretation of like the adaptation, I guess. Make you notice stuff. Okay, that's interesting to know. It's imamade. Because it's usually ima. It's usually atamadaka, but it's imamade. So that's a whole. That is like a set phrase.
どこって。
どこをほっつき歩いてたって聞いてんだ。
痛い痛い痛い。
Can I make the resolution a bit better? It's looking a little bit crap. Okay, it's fine on auto.
ちょっと目を離した隙にいなくなったってやっちゃん泣いてた。やっと退院できたって喜んでたのに、このダメグズバカリュウジ。
あ、そうだった。声かけるの忘れてた。いって。これ以上記憶飛んだらどうすんだよ。
黙れ。やっちゃんに謝れ。
It's such an interesting, like, when you realize how different the phrasing between Japanese and English is, because it's like, if my memories fly out more than this, you know, or if they fly more than this, or like, you know, tobu, like to jump, I guess, or like to fly. It's fly with this kanji. Which is like an interesting, like, seeing like the contrast of which verbs go with which nouns changes completely depending on the language.
わかったから。痛いから殴るのやめろって。
Unless it's European language, in which case it's probably all the same.
ないのにほっつき歩いて野良犬にでもなるつもり？
野良って。さすがに自分の家はわかるぞ。
Noratte. That's interesting. So I said earlier that the te makes it things before it heiban, but in this case it didn't. I think the reason why.
野良って。
Noratte.
さすがに自分の家はわ
Nora.
かるぞ。
Yeah, it's a tamadaka there. Because the te thing, the coding thing, is actually an example of intonation overwriting pitch accent, according to Matt, because I asked him. And so if you listen to a newscaster, they're always going to say, like, in this case, noratte, right? But in everyday speech, a lot of the time it becomes heiban. So I just thought I would amend my previous statement as to not give people the wrong conclusion or whatever.
本当に？
Lead people to the wrong conclusion.
ああ、本当だ。さっき少し家の中掃除してて、なんとなくここが自分の家だって実感湧いたんだ。住所も確認した。
Why isn't waku written with a kanji?
掃除。
な、
だってよりにもよって掃除よ。記憶を取り戻すのに掃除って。
腹抱えて笑うことか？
So I learned this phrase a little while ago, like a couple days ago. So it's like to hold something to yourself, or like to have a hidden intention, I think.
だってあまりにもリュウジらしすぎる。
なんつうか、さっきやす子にも超一流の主婦だとか言われたんだが、俺って本当にそういうやつだったみたいだ。
Okay, so cho ichiru, that came up earlier, and this context has made it very clear what it means to me. It means like, I guess, like first class, I guess, or like first branch, if you wanna, or first stream. So super first stream, if you wanna put it really literally, but I think it means like high class. That's the impression I'm getting. My current model of how that word works.
そういうやつなの。どこに嫁に出しても恥ずかしくないとはあんたのためにある言葉よ。ある意味で。
I'm just trying to understand that saying.
だったじゃなくてそういうやつなの。どこに嫁に出しても恥ずかしくないとはあんたのためにある言葉よ。ある意味で。
Okay.
嫁って。
ねえリュウジ、そうやって家事とかしてるといろいろ思い出せそうな感じなの。
家事っていうか、こうやって外を歩き回ったり、人と会ったり、そうそう、何人か俺のこと知ってるっぽいやつにもあったんだが、向こうも俺が記憶ないの知らないせいか、どうも話が噛み合わなくて。
うん。
ただ、そうしてる中で、なんとなく心に引っかかるような、記憶の手がかりになるようなものがあったみたいな気はするんだ。
そうなの？それって、つまり人と会って話したり、体を動かしたり、
いろいろ頭に刺激になることをした方がいいってことかしら。
So, just in case some of you guys are a little bit more like on the beginner side and you don't know this, the word karada is not actually written with those kanji. It's actually just the later kanji in that is actually pronounced karada. So if you wanted to say this properly, it's shintai. But this is this unwritten rule that the majority of the time you read it as karada like normally, but then there's set phrases where you still read it as shintai because Japanese is really complicated, and get used to it.
そうかもな。あ、でも殴る蹴るとかはなしの方向で。
うるさいわね。私だって好き好んで暴力に訴えてるわけじゃないのよ。
そう。
何よ。
いえ、なんでもありません。
I wonder if you look up shintai in the dictionary that it will have the karada reading as well.
今のは錯覚か？とんでもなく巨大な何かが見えた気がしたぞ。背後に。
So I don't know the word sakka, but I'm guessing that it's another word that means like illusion or like something like that. Seeing something that's not that. I already know a lot of words that mean that. You know, like genso and stuff like that. There's another one that I'm not remembering, but so I'm doubtful that that actually means that, because then I'd know like 3 or 4 words that all mean the same thing, but maybe, who knows.
ともあれ、あまり怒らせない方がいいみたいだな。
Nuance is probably different.
調子狂うわ。で、そういえばあんた、私の名前は覚えてるでしょうね。
タイガーだろ？
よかった。
Yeah, that's a weird pitch accent. Yokatta? Because usually it's yokatta, right? Like, I have no explanation on why that is.
呼び捨てでよかったか。なんかしっくりくる気がしてはいるんだけど。
Maybe it's just because it's like intonation overriding pitch accent. Maybe, who knows? If you know Grejuan, then I said that really weirdly. Grejuan? Who cares? You probably, but
特別に許可するわ。そのちっぽけな脳みそに主人の名前がしっかり刻み込まれていたご褒美としてね。
so I'm guessing chippoke means small, like chisai, like chisana, chisai. I just made a realization that the pitch accent of that makes almost no sense. Who cares?
主人？
そうよ。あんた、私の犬だったの。
は？
犬でしもべでどうしようもない打犬だったの。
Shimobe, I don't know what that means. I think if it was in kanji, I might know, but
なんかずいぶんな言われようの気がするんだが。
そうよ。せっかく長いことかけてちょっとはマシになるようしつけてきたのに。はあ、また一からやり直し。はっ、面倒ったらありゃしない。
あん
わ、いけない。やっちゃんに野良犬じゃなくてリュウジ発見の電話入れとかないと。俺、その場で伏せ。
あ、野良って打犬って何者なんだ？
お待たせリュウジ。後でちゃんとやっちゃんに謝っておくのよ。
ああ、わかった。
あんた、この後の予定なんてあるわけないか。
doesn't this font also look a little bit weird? Like it almost looks like simplified Chinese a little bit, like the ato. Like, I don't know. I'm just tripping out a little bit. It's just like the top radical to the right. I'm used to like the lines being the same length, and the fact that it's cut off at the top, it just looks super weird to me. But
そりゃ別に何もないけどよ。
じゃあ、ちょっと付き合いなさい。
なんだ？俺を家へ連れ戻しに来たんじゃなかったのか？
いろいろ動き回った方が早く記憶を取り戻せそうって言ったのはあんたでしょ。だから早速行動に移そうってことよ。
そうは断言してないと思うんだが。
やっちゃんとも夕方くらいまでには帰るってことで話ついてるから。
ああ、そうだ。一つ聞いていいか？やっちゃんじゃなくて、やす子とタイガはどういう関係なんだ？
どういうって。
タイガは俺の主人だって言うけど、俺はやす子と住んでて、俺が主婦で。
wait, so he's been taking all of this really seriously.
そうね。あんたの共同飼い主ってとこかしら。
わからん。
ああ、もしかして すっごい混乱させてる。
Yeah, if you guys haven't watched this show or read the light novel, I can imagine that some of you guys would also be quite confused about like that kind of stuff.
ああ、少し。
For the record, Ryuji is Yasuko's son, but they're kind of like on just like they're not really like parent and son in like the way they speak to each other. They speak to each other like equals. And Taiga is, just to give you a recap of if you haven't seen the show, Taiga is like, how do you put it? She was in love with his best friend, and he was in love with her best friend, and so they ended up becoming like, they agreed to like help each other out in like fulfilling each other's love wishes. But then Taiga became really weird and started being like, oh, you're gonna do anything that I ask, and you're gonna be my dog, basically. And although they're not like that anymore, at least in the point of this game, looking at it like that, probably, she's referring to that relationship as well. And still saying, like, you know, from like a uekara mesen. And if you don't know that word, I'm sorry that I used it, because I can't remember how to say that in English. She's like looking down on him, basically. Yeah.
そうだよね。わかった。
I haven't checked the chat in a while. After the scene, I will.
おう、頼む。
本当は私がやっちゃんやリュウジのお世話になってるっていう方が正しいの。ちょっと悔しいけど認めざるを得ない事実よ。
Don't you love that grammar, the mitomezaru o enai? Also, the pitch accent's not what I thought it would be, but it's a really cool grammar pattern. It's in the advanced section of Tikim, if I remember correctly. I did that stuff a year ago, so.
そうなのか。
あんたの家と私の家が隣同士で、私があんたの家でご飯食べさせてもらったり、家のこととかやってもらって、そうやって今年の春から暮らしてきたの。おかげで私は普通にまともな生活ができてる。うん。紛れもなく、それは事実。
そうか。
だからね、リュウジ。早く記憶とか調子とか取り戻してくれないと、やっちゃんも私も生活に困るってわけ。気球存亡の時なの。
I don't know that Kikyu Sombo. I mean, I know Kikyu, but I don't know the last half of that. I guess.
そんなに深刻なのか。
当然よ。だからあんたも何よりまずは家事全般の勘を取り戻してよね。じゃないと私もやっちゃんも社会から逸脱、脱落、落語してしまうのよ。
Okay, the last part of that, I don't really understand. But I want to point out, so there, it's usually janai, right? But she pronounced it as janai.
当然よ。だからあんたも何よりまずは家事全般の勘を取り戻してよね。じゃないと私もやっちゃんも
Janaito.
社会から
Janai.
脱落、
Okay, no.
落語してしま
I
う
heard it wrong. Janaito. Janaito. Janai. Janaito. Janai. No, she does say it as a tamadaka. What? I'm tripping out. Sounds weird either way.
というわけで、やっちゃんと私の快適生活のためにも、あんたにはこれから人に会ってもらうことにしたから。
は？誰に？
来ればわかる。今のあんたには、多分最高の刺激になるはずだから。とにかく行くわよ。ほら、ぐずぐずするな、ぐず犬。
おう。
Okay, let's check the chat. Yeah, that's exactly who I thought that it was.
ジョニーズ。
Asumi Kana. Sorry, the story's moving. But the thing is, I made Telia Lulu a video, which I put up yesterday. Yeah. And in that game, that voice actress also came up. And in there, I gave the exact same examples. Like, isn't she that voice actress? And so I felt like while playing this, I was like, there's no way that it's also that person, but I said it anyway. So within 2 videos, the same voice actress has come up twice. Just goes to show, like, if you're an otaku, you can't... Eventually, you just will end up making these recognitions. Yeah, Taiga is... what's her name? Kugimiya Rie. She's a really famous voice actress. Probably, like, she's like S rank, you know, for me. She's like, not to say I super like her or anything, but in my mind, she's somebody I think of as being really famous and really, like, you need to know. Yeah. Okay, so it does give karara as well. That's interesting. Okay, yeah, I'm sorry about asking you something and then not checking for your response. Next time that I ask something specifically, I'll be sure to check to make a special exception to check the chat right away. I'm also new to this, so don't give me too hard a time. It's fun though. I'm enjoying this. I think I'm gonna do this more often. I don't know if I can say I'm gonna do it every day, but I'll try to do it most days. Because it also, how long have I been doing this now? It feels like it's been like 2 hours or something, and it's really fun and makes me not want to like check my messages or get distracted. So even if I zone out a little bit from time to time, that's fine. Gotta be easy on yourself. Anyway.
なあ、俺が記憶喪失らしいことは間違いないんだから、そうやって何度もため息つくのはやめないか？その度に俺だってへこむんだぞ。
私だってそうそう簡単にため息なんてつかないわよ。ここはあんたの記憶にとっていわば最後の砦のようなものだったのよ。
I don't know that word, torie. I actually may. This is probably my third time seeing it, but I didn't know it was pronounced like that. But it's like a fort, right? So I'm guessing she means it's like the last boss or like the last whatever. But also, like you're seeing, right? A lot of the time, I see a word I don't know, and on the spot, I'll kind of like make my approximation of. Or maybe I see it for the first time and I just don't regard it as important information whatsoever. If it comes up again, then I use my memory of seeing it the first time together with the second time to create an approximate model of what I think it means. And just from that, it's not like I'm always going to be right, and I'm never gonna, you know, claim that I'm like some genius who can just like figure out words on the spot. But just like that, I'm gradually moving words from like the not ever seen before, not known queue into like partially acquired queue. So if any of you guys are like, oh, I don't know how immersion works, I don't understand how just playing video games and not looking shit up can make you better at language, I hope that this helps you understand the process a little bit better.
が345円のお返しになります。
Also, just one thing about Minori is that when she speaks, I mean, she's speaking Hyojungo right now, but she speaks like Ryu something. I can't remember. It's like some island from Kyushu or something. It's her intonation or just her accent is really, really fucked up. Also, one of the best voice actors in my opinion, Horie Yui. If you don't know her, check her out. Yeah. See, stuff like that. Like, that's not how you'd usually say that, right? So yeah, if you want to pick somebody to like in anime to like steal some lines from, don't pick Minori because you're gonna sound really weird. I kind of want to go onto my Anki on my phone and show you guys this one card I made from her just to show how ridiculous she speaks sometimes, but I'm gonna refrain. Okay, so I think that proved it. So let's see that again, because that's some gratuitous kanji reading right there. So I don't know how you read it. Probably Bosatsu read as hard work and odotte read as dance. But I don't know how odotteru, so it does become dancing. I'll listen to it one more time. Dansutteru. That's good. That's good. So there, I would expect, because you know in Japanese, like they, like guguru would become gugutte, right? I thought it'd be like that, so I thought it'd be like dansu to like danshite, but then that doesn't even sound like a loan word anymore. But then again, nor does gugutte, so who knows?
おやおや、嬉しいこと言ってくれるじゃないの。禁煙席でよろしかったですね。
Kinseki. If I was listening, I probably wouldn't get that word. So, kinseki. It's like non-smoking seat. You guys can't read kanji. That was such a goofy laugh.
と、ご注文は以上でよろしいですね。あとポテトならもっさり持っておごってやれるんだけど、どうするよ。うん、ありがとう。いただくわ。それとね、みのりにちょっと話があるんだけど、今日はバイト何時まで？今日はたっぷりお得に20時コースってやつですぜ。あー、でもこの後休憩だから少しは時間取れるかな。そっか、じゃあ待ってるね。待たせてすまんな、マイハニー。ほんの少しの辛抱と呼ばれてら。そんじゃあまた後で、タカスくんも後でね。
あ、おう。
どう？
なんつうか、ああいうのをマシンガントークって言うんだろうな。
そうじゃなくて、なんか思い出したかって聞いてるの。
あー、いや、特にはすまん。
そっか。みのりのこともすっかり記憶にないか。
なんつうか、俺の知り合いらしいことは分かったけどな。
知り合いどころじゃないわよ。
そうなのか？
たくもう、そんな龍二らしからぬ凶悪ながらも純真な目で見つめられると怒るに怒れないんだけど。
Junshin. I don't think I know that word, but it's pretty obvious what it means from context. But just in case, I'm gonna listen to it again.
もう、そんな龍二らしからぬ凶悪ながらも純真な目で見つめられると怒るに怒れないんだけど。
Yeah, I don't know that word. But it's like, because it's made out of like really simple kanji that I feel very familiar with, there's those kind of words where it's like, I look at it and I feel like I should know it. You know, it feels like it's an easy word that I should know, but can't beat yourself up with stuff like that.
いいの、事実なんだから。それよりみのりのこと、名前も出てこなかった？
Click.
ダメだな。
Click.
いいわ。少しだけ教えてあげる。
頼む。
Also, just see how it's slowed there. It's not 教えてあげる, it's 教えてあげる. I said that really weirdly. 教えてあげる. It becomes like やげる because of this.
いいわ。少しだけ教えてあげる。
教えてあげる. 教えてあげる. So you don't say the te properly. I'm just observing. Yeah.
彼女の名前は串枝みのりで、私の親友で、あんたと私のクラスメートで、ソフトボール部で、名前はこう書くの。あんたは串枝って呼び捨てにしてたわね。おこがましくも。
Kogomashiku. I feel like I've heard that word before, but I've never like read it and I've never looked it up.
串枝か。さっき言ってた最高の刺激になるってのは彼女のことなのか？
そのはずだったんだけど。後のことは意地でも自分で思い出しなさい。なんとかして。
なんでだ？
I just want to go back just for the pitch accent though.
そのはずだったんだけど。後のことは意地でも自分で思い出しなさい。
意地でも。
なんとかして。
Okay, so there's some stuff that I'm not sure of a lot of the time because I don't know what overwrites what. So with Odaka words, I don't know because demo to me feels really strong and like it should always drop like a demo, you know, to make that super anime chiku. So the fact that it becomes ichi demo, you know, and the demo stays like flat at the bottom and it doesn't have its drop anymore, it's just interesting and worth going back for.
逆に聞くけど、じゃあ私が彼女はあんたが殺したいと思うほどの仇敵よなんて教えたら、リュウジはそのまま信じるの？みのりを憎む？
Also, kyuteki is I've seen it before as like ada, that kanji, or I said that's super like gaijin poi, ada, and it means like a super like sworn enemy, right? Yeah.
そいつは確かに刺激的だが。って、そうなのか？
うけど、その前にまず質問に答えなさいよ。
悪い冗談はやめろよ。って正直お前にそう教えられたらそうだったんだと思うだけかもな。憎いと思えるかどうかはわからん。
じゃあ、あんたがずーっと恋焦がれてた人よって言ったら。
That's interesting. So koi kog. It means to remember. I don't know how to read it very well.
あんたがずーっと恋焦がれてた人よ
焦がれた。焦がれて。焦がれてた。焦がれてた。Sometimes your mouth just doesn't move like you want it to. 焦がれてた. Okay. So that's interesting that you get burnt by love or scorched by love. If you want to put it that way.
好きだったのか串枝のことを。
だ
Oh, sorry.
だから質問に答えなさいよ。
Oh shit. Okay, wait. Now I have to go back twice.
おおう
Oh, let's just wait.
そうだな。どうだろう。こう言っちゃなんだが、初対面と変わらないしな。今のところ。
そう。うん。だから、やっぱりそういうのは教えられてどうこうってものじゃないと思うわけ。そんなわけで、意地でも自分で思い出せって言ったの。
So there, I would expect it to be like どうこうって or どうこうって. That's how I would expect it. So it sounds a little weird to me.
そう。
I'm gonna just check the chat.
だから、やっぱりそういうのは教えられてどうこうってものじゃないと思うわけ。そんなわけで、意地でも自分で思い出せって言ったの。
I don't think of those two versions of demo as being like separate words. To me, it's just like different usages of the same word. So I'd be very surprised if the pitch accent changed. It's totally possible because I'm not going to claim that I'm super knowledgeable and that, you know, but just from my perspective, that's what I would guess. そうでもないから. Yeah, you're right. そうでも. Yeah, you're right. But I never thought about it like that, so thank you for the insight. Okay.
それもそうだな。
ねえ、リュウジ。念のために聞くけど、今までの人間関係とか、思い出とか、どうでもいいなんて思ってないわよね。
Also, just notice for the beginners out there. So this version of kiku with this kanji is like to inquire about something or to ask. Because obviously, like in spoken Japanese, you might be thinking like, oh, why do you listen to somebody when you want to ask them a question? But you can actually change the kanji to make it show that you're asking a question. So that's a cool thing.
当たり前だ。できれば何もかも取り戻したい。
いいことも悪いことも全部ひっくるめて。
もちろんだ。って、なんで今さらそんなことを？
なんでもない。ちょっとした確認。続きはみのりん来てからにしよう。
なんだよ。何が言いたいんだ？
記憶喪失？そうなの。高須くん。じゃああれ？ここは誰？私はどこ？みたいな。
ああ。正確には、ここはどこ、俺は誰だけどな。
みのりん、あんまりボケてる場合じゃないの。リュウジも律儀に突っ込んでる場合じゃな
I
い。
don't know what Richigi means.
おう、すまん。
エラくん、マジなのね。エラくん、マジなの。
I don't know what eraku maji means because like obviously it's from erai. So it probably means like super for real, you know? Like a chou maji. But I didn't know that.
そうなんだ。それは、なんというか。
申し訳ないんだけど、実は串枝の名前もさっきこいつに教えてもらったというありさまなんだ。
そして、こいつ呼ばわりされても怒るに怒れないという困ったありさまなのよ。
あ、すまん。なんか自然と口をついて出ちまったというか。
大丈夫だよ、高須くん。前も大河とはそういう関係だったから。 こまで来やすくないよ。まだまだ何をおっしゃいますやら。でもそうするとタイガ、あんた大丈夫？
So yeah, I think this is just her speaking weird, but I've never heard "oshaimasu yara." You know, I've never heard that before. I guess it means like "nani oshatteru no?" Like that kind of thing. Like what are you speaking about?
何の？家事全般。
Like listening to different accents or dialects in Japanese is really weird because it almost feels like you're able to comprehend something you've never practiced comprehending before, and so it gives you like, it just feels super weird, but it's cool. It's like a different parallel universe version of Japanese almost.
そう、問題はそこなのよ。
But I would still recommend you spend most of your time on Hyojin-go if possible,
じゃあ
so you're like super fluent or something.
で、ごめんねタカスくん。なんかプロハウスキーパーさんみたいに言っちゃってさ。
Sorry for interrupting again, but unless you want to sound like from a different dialect intentionally, but until you're able to comprehend it, I probably wouldn't recommend choosing that you want to speak like, I don't know, Okinawa Ben or something when you don't even understand Japanese. Like that doesn't make any sense. I'm gonna just check the chat quickly. I think Matt just rejected your proposal. What did Matt say? Is Matt talking on the Discord? I'm just checking the Discord quickly. Sorry for the sudden break in the middle of all of this stuff. Okay. Anyway. If Matt's here, then hi Matt, but he probably isn't. Probably has better things to do than watching me play a really easy visual novel. Anyway. Okay, why is it bringing... Sorry, I'm getting like a text thing come up. Anyway, I kind of forgot where we were, so I'm just going to replay the line.
あっちゃー、やっぱりそうか。で、ごめんねタカスくん。なんかプロハウスキーパーさんみたいに言っちゃってさ。
ああ、
でもタイガはタカスくんなしでは生きていけないのだよ。家事のことは認めてもいいけど、生きていけないってのは言い過ぎよ。おお、そいつは悪かったな、お嬢さん。とにかく状況は非常に芳しくないの。
Kambashkunai, I don't know that.
リュウジの記憶を取り戻すのをみのりにも手伝ってほしいと思う。
Actually, that's probably not true. I think I added a card for it maybe a week ago, but I haven't repped it yet.
もちろん協力は惜しまないさ。キラ
いらん？
こうちらりと覗く白い歯がチラリズムに輝くイメージさ。
おお。すまん。世話になる。
ありがとう、みのりん。
いいってことよ。何でもオイラに言ってくんな。と言いたいところだけど、もうそろそろ休憩終わりなんだ。
もう行っちゃうの？
こちとら雇われの身なんでね。すまんな。
Kochitora. Okay, I need to hear that again.
こちとら雇われの身なんでね。すまんな。
Yeah, maybe just ignore stuff this girl says.
確認させて。
Don't, but
なんだいマイスイートハニー。
あのね、イブのパーティーの後、結局リュウジと顔は合わせたんだよね。
wait, so I'm guessing this happens right after the Christmas party episode of the anime. That's actually a really good episode, or like a good part of the show.
あったけど、それがどうしたの？
どうしたのって、なんかあったんじゃないの？
別に何もなかったよ。
本当に？
特にこれといっては。だよね、タカスくん。
いや、俺は何も思い出せないんだが。
あ、ごめんごめん。うん、何もなかったよ。
でも、
おっとごめんよタイガー。本当にもう行かなきゃ。
わかった。
そんじゃまたな。タカスくんもまたね。
おう。どうした？
なんでもない。
そんな納得いかねえって顔して、なんでもないとか言われてもな。
いいから、いちいち気にすんな。
パーティーがどうとか言ってたけど、 俺と櫛枝に何かあったっぽいのか？
何もなかったってみのりん言ってた。
ああ、言ってたな。
だったら何もなかったんじゃない？
そうは言うけどさ。
ねえリュウジ、さっきも言ったけど、例えばここで私があの
Sorry.
日あんたはみのりんをぶん殴ったっぽいのって言ったら、あんたそのまま信じる？
いやさすがにそれはないだろう。そんなことあったんならさすがに櫛枝も俺に接してああはいられないんじゃないか？
ああはいられないんだ。I don't know that.
そう。だから何もなかったんじゃない？
Actually, wait. Is it just like so? Okay, yeah, it is. I'm being stupid.
そうか。
私があれこれ考えていったところで、それが事実と違ったら、あんた余計混乱するだけだと思うの。だから、私はなるべく憶測で物を言わないことにするから。
おう。
私が納得するかどうかはまた別の話よ。だから、この件はひとまずこれでおしまい。さあ、帰るわよ。
もう行くのか？
用は済んだし。まあ、もう少しそうやってみのりんをいやらしく眺めていたいというなら、特別に許可するけど、眺めるだけならみのりにさほど害はない。
I just want to check the chat quickly. Okay, I just want to send my mother a message that if she gets home, not to try and come and talk to me because I'm streaming. So, if you get home, I'm doing a live stream and would appreciate if you don't interrupt. Sparkle emoji. Okay, let's go.
用は済んだし。まあ、もう少しそうやってみのりんをいやらしく眺めていたいというなら、特別に許可するけど、眺めるだけならみのりにさほど害はないし。
そこまで言われてそうしますなんて言えると思うか？
冗談よ。でもほら、もしそういう気持ちが湧くとしたら、それはそれでいい刺激になるかもよ。友達売るみたいであまりいい気はしないけど、事情が事情だし。
Oh shit, what should I do? I'm gonna just check the live stream. So, should I stay here and try to get with Minori, or should I try and leave with Taiga? I feel like going for the main girl. I mean, I prefer Minori to Taiga. Actually, I don't know if I can say that. I like them both, but I think I want to go for the Ami route if possible. And which of these would help me get onto the Ami route? Probably not going with Taiga. That's what my intuit. Hope you guys aren't seeing my messages pop up. Okay, well, I'm not getting any replies about what choice to make. Taiga is the real route. Do you guys want me to go for Taiga? I mean, yeah, it is probably the main route. But here's the thing with these kind of games. If you try to get on too many routes at once, then you don't end up getting on any of them and you go with like a shitty bad end or like mediocre end. So, I don't know. I kind of feel like the secret to these kind of games is to go for one girl and then fuck all the rest of them. Yeah, but I personally wouldn't date Ami either. If I had to say who best girl in this show is, it's... Fuck, what's her name? It's the girl that Noto likes. Not Noto. With the... You know, she has like... Chapat... Eh? Okay, cool. She has brown hair. I forget, there's like a 20-second delay on this, so... Okay, I don't know what choice to make. Let's leave. I don't want to get onto Minori's route. Oh, but Horie Yui, whatever.
別に遠慮なんかすることないわよ。
遠慮って誰に？
まあいいわ。じゃあほら、行くわよ。
おう。
I wonder if this game has a route for that girl I like.
あ、そういえばお会計、俺払ってなかったな。
そんなのいいよ。
いや、そういうわけにはいかんだろう。
リュウジ細かすぎ。一緒にジョニーズ特製クッキーも買っちゃったから、あんたの分がいくらだったかなんてもうわかんないし。
I'm gonna shut the curtains because bugs are getting in. Might as well just check the stream again. Okay, cool.
おお、サンキュー。
その「おー」っていう口癖、元のままだよね。いろんなことは忘れちゃってるのに、なんか不思議。
そうなのか。あまり意識してなかったから。で、癖なんだから当たり前か。
それに、なんていうの？一般常識は分かってるっていうか、極端な話をすれば、そうやって外を出歩くのにちゃんと服を着てることだって分かってるじゃない。
そりゃ寒いからな。
そういうレベルの話じゃなくて、もういい。リュウジにはあまりに高尚すぎる話だったようだわ。
I don't know the word koshou, but I guess it means like some like fukuzatsu or something.
何が言いたい？
別に。ただ、記憶喪失というものが珍しいだけよ。
ああ、俺も記憶にある限り初めてだしな。
そう何度もあってたまるかって、あんたの記憶はここ数日分だけでしょうが。
それもそうだな。
たく、こっちは真剣に心配してやってんのに、本人はこの調子だ。心配して損した。
何が心配なんだ？
わ、北村くん。
やあ、愛坂。今日はよく会うな、高須。
おお。
どうしたの、リュウジ？
そうか。北村だ、北村。北村じゃねえか。
ああ、俺だぞ。
That makes it sound like it's like a what do you call it? One of those phone scam things.
思い出したのね。
思い出した？
なんつうか、タイガが北村の名前を呼んだ時には、すんなり北村が北村だって分かった気がするぞ。
I don't know the word tsunari. I'm really bad with those kind of words.
本当に？よかった。
What are they called?
リュウジ。
Something Taigo. I made a card for this. But yeah, onomatopoeic words I'm not good at.
よかったな、高須。
おお。
よかった。本当によかった。
泣くことはないだろ
泣いてなんかない。涙目と泣くのは別物だ。
So I've seen this word while reading quite a lot of times, but it's actually just pronounced namidame. I'm pretty sure I made a card and gave it like the official like hard reading of it. Because I don't think in the Kindle dictionary at least that namidame is a reading that comes up. So I'm glad that it's as simple as that.
涙目を否定しないあたりは実に愛坂らしくて潔いな。
Isagiri-na. I thought it was like Isagayoi or something. That doesn't fit up with how I thought that character was supposed to be read. I'll listen to it once more.
涙目を否定しないあたりは実に愛坂らしくて潔いな。
Asagiri? Whatever.
そうかな。
ところで、高須に俺の名前が分かって、愛坂がそこまで喜んでいる理由をそろそろ教えてくれないか？
おお、そうか。そうだったな。どこからどう説明すればいいんだ？
あのね、リュウジがインフルエンザで入院してたのは知っての通りなんだけど、熱が引いて気づいた時には記憶も全部なくなっていたの。
つまりそれって記憶喪失というやつか。
Oh, also listen to the pitch accent. So you see how here Toki is pronounced as Toki. It's pronounced as Tamadaka.
あのね、リュウジがインフルエンザで入院してたのは知っての通りなんだけど、熱が引いて気づいた
Later,
記憶も全
Gurjin.
部なくなっていたの。
So the reason why is because when it gets modified, it stops being odaka and becomes a tamadaka. Just there are a lot of words like that. Like hito is usually heiban, like hito wa, but then if it's soyu hito wa, it becomes odaka. So it's like when it gets modified, it goes back one beat, and this is just a word like that. So keep an eye out for words like that, I think. I think after this scene, I'm gonna at least have a break. I don't know if I'm gonna continue, but I might end it here, maybe.
どの程度なくなってるんだ？それがもう綺麗さっぱりってやつでな。
綺麗さっぱりか。ああ、なんてことだ。むちゃくちゃ大変なことになってるじゃないか。
おお、実はその通りなんだが、何分何もわからんからな。今一つ危機感もなくて、結構落ち着いてはいるんだ。だからお前も落ち着け。
そうだな。俺が焦っても仕方ないな。俺のことはわかるのか？
だから北村だろ。それ以上のことはまだあんまり。ただこうして呼び捨てにしても平気ってことはなんとなく分かってる気がするんだ。
そうか。
それでね、リュウジの記憶を取り戻すのを北村くんにも手伝ってもらおうってちょうど思ってたところだったのよ。
お、そんなの全くもってお安いご用だ。
とは言っても、どうすれば記憶が復活するのかとかあまりわからないんだけどね。いろいろ刺激を与えるといいみたいってくらいで。
刺激か。2、3発ぶん殴ってみるのは。
残念だけど効果はなかったわ。
おお、すでに試していたとはさすが愛坂だな。
喜ぶところか？いや、その前に褒めるところか？
うん、事情は大体把握した。俺もいろいろ調べたり考えたりしてみよ
う。すまん、手を焼かせる。
俺とお前の中にはこんな時に詫びの言葉なんか必要ないぞ。
So here.
すまん、手を焼かせる。
So I didn't know that that was a thing. So to say like, so I have my feelings of how I interpret this phrase that may or may not be correct. So I'm not going to go out of my way to explain them. But it feels a lot like sewa o yakeru, which is I don't know how to explain it. It just seems like it has connection with that phrase. So.
そうか。じゃあ、ありがとな。
気にするな。よし、早速だが少し思うところがある。明日は暇か？
特に予定は。タイガは？
大丈夫だけど、私もいていいの？
ああ、構わんぞ。むしろいてくれた方がいいこともあるかもしれない。
わかった。
よし、では明日昼過ぎくらいに高須の家でってことでいいか？
ああ、わかった。すまん。じゃなくて、よろしく頼む。
了解だ。じゃあ今日はこれで。おう、愛坂もまた明日。
あ、うん、バイバイ。
お、なんだこの妙な感覚は。
どうかした？
なんだろう。何かここまで出かかってるんだが。
何か思い出したの？
出かかる。
いや、思い出したというほどじゃないんだが、なぜか北村の顔を見てたら、お前が持ってるそのクッキーが妙に気になってな。
これ？
おう。けど、北村とクッキーってなんだ？やっぱりわからんな。わからんが、でもどうも気になるぞ。
いいわ。だったらこれあげる。
いいの？
何か思い出すきっかけになるかもしれないし。ああ、でも今食べるんじゃないわよ。
なんで？
そんなこともわからないの？帰ったら晩ご飯だからに決まってるでしょ。ほら、やっちゃんも待ってるんだから、さっさとする。
Wait. For a second there, I was thinking, don't eat it now because you have to go home and eat this, like, cookie or, like, thingy that I just gave you for supper. And I was like, that doesn't make any sense. But I think what she means is, don't eat it because you're about to eat supper anyway. Yeah.
りゅうちゃん、タイガちゃん、おかえり。
ただいま。
ただいま。あ、ピザ頼んだの？
Actually, I think I'm going to call it here. So I'm going to save state, and how do I save in the game? I press start, it immediately. Here we go. Okay, that's cool. Wow, I'm already 4% through this game. So I wanted to pick a kind of short game to play at first, because I'm already playing a long RPG on the channel as well. So, okay, I think I'm going to call it here. So thank you guys for coming and watching. I hope to see, I have to do this more to see more of you guys. To all immerse together and have lots of fun. So, peace, guys.